Hi, guys, and welcome to your June/July Cancer season. This is going to be your 5 card guidance for the beautiful sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Sagittarius, everything that you need to know is listed in the description box for you and your collective. Of course, if you are interested in a personal reading, you definitely can reach out. We do have $25 days back. That's going to be $25 tarot readings at the end of the each month. I guess that was the surprise. And that link is available because I have launched it for the summer. It's going to be in running on the side of any other thing that I have going on. So it doesn't, it's not going away. We're going to have that at if the last day of the month falls on a weekend, we're going to be doing it, or we're going to try anyway. So that's what we have going on. If it falls on a Sunday, hopefully. But anyway, go and take a look at that if you're interested in booking. This is a riff on a monthly guidance that I did before on the channel. But I wanted it to be a 5 card guidance that's going to be highlighting you and your energy and what you may be going through or what you may have encountered. I did decide to stop the uploading of the other series. I'm not going to stop, but I interrupted it because I had an epiphany while I was getting those videos up to bring you guidance. So I stopped those to do this. And then we're going to resume. Everything is going to be uploaded. So this is going to be your 5 card guidance. We're going to be focusing on you. One card that represents that. We're going to be focusing on what you're focused on this season. We're going to be taking a look at your obstacles this season, what is helping the situation, and what is progressing the situation. And that is what we're going to be taking a look at. And everything that you need below is in the description box. So let's go ahead and get going. For Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Sagittarius, when the sun slid into Cancer, it hit you in the 8th house. And when the super moon is just came into into this month, the last couple of days ago, it is hitting you, Sagittarius, in your 2nd house. So seconds, wow, and 8th, money houses. That's your money. Well, other people's money versus money that you own. That's what you got on your mind this month. Let's go ahead. Universe, spirit, angels, and our guides, go ahead and let's go ahead and lift the Sagittarius collective up in spirit. What should they be guided on this month, please? What card represents Sagittarius? We have, you are trying to attempt to wrangle or ring in your energy surrounding money and put yourself first and focus on you. This could have come from arguments or some individual struggle and strife as it pertains to money. This is also my single lady, single man card. Are you single, Sag? That's interesting. There's been a lot of highlighting in your relationship house. When we're talking about a 9 of Pentacles, we're talking about an energy that we are disciplined and we're trying to be self-reliant, getting our ducks in a row, getting ourselves together. We're trying to refine our shit. We're trying to achieve that comfortable lifestyle. We're trying to do what we need to do and put our mind, body, and soul in enjoying things that's going to bring us a higher vibration. What reinforces this is a 7 of Swords. You are really trying to do your own shit. A 7 of Swords, too, when you're relying on your own. That lets me know, especially because this can reinforce that, you may look at it as relying on your own 2 feet to get things done. But a 7 of Swords type of energy that reinforces this could have the connotations that you lied to somebody, or somebody is feeling some kind of way because this is what you want to do. You want to rely. One of the things that is it always follows you, Sag, is that You want to rely on your own, but you're not on your own. That's the problem. You want someone to come along on the adventures that you have in life with you. The problem is that the fact that you crave for freedom, freedom has no role in relationships. Okay, that's the problem. The Chariot, self-control and discipline. This is also Hermit. I'm sorry, this is also Hermit. So you're really trying to spend a lot of goddamn time by yourself. Excuse my language. I mean, you're really trying to just do your own thing right now and move the way you want to move. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I am sensing, especially with the Seven of Swords reinforcing that Nine of Pentacle energy, that of course when those two reinforce one another, it could be on the up and up, but more than likely, you searching for introspection and guidance and solitude and a higher meaning is unfortunately at the cost of someone else. And that always seems to be the problem. If you're single, then this is what you want to be. Make sure that you're communicating that to individuals because this is your energy, and your energy can come off like I'm doing my own thing, but it's always someone who doesn't think the same that you think based upon where they were led. And sometimes they just don't want to accept it. Let's just keep it all the way a buck. You've told them, but maybe they don't want to accept it. What enforces that hermit energy is, of course, high priestess. You're looking inward and you're withdrawing, possibly. Four of cups, again, more withdrawing and focus on, loving on yourself and being introverted, going inside. Eight of cups, you're searching for deeper meaning, moving away from things that no longer serve you. Four of swords, we're contemplating and quietly contemplating on what the next move is by ourselves. And finally, that's seven of swords again. So a seven of swords reinforces both hermit and Nine of Pentacles energy. So you want to be alone and be by yourself right now. That's what it is. I wouldn't be surprised whether your focus is your money or a Pentacle card. What's the focus for Sagittarius this month? All right. Your options. So it's not necessarily that you want to be alone because you're focusing on money. Money is involved in this, but it's also what makes you feel good. Whatever you feel like doing, whenever you feel like doing it. The Seven of Cups, though, unfortunately talks about knowing that these options are not viable. So you're choosing to move into illusionary and delusionary type of things, which is not a good way to spend your time. Your focus is wishful thinking and creating fantasies and having many options, and believing that there is limitless options, but overindulging and falling into addictive patterns and possibly being lazy. That's not necessarily the focus, because let's talk about this for a second. What enforces this is the devil, which is overindulgent and habits that no longer serve you, and being married to your habits and not opening up and wanting to change. The moon, those unrealistic ideas and fantasies and illusions, and the Nine of Cups, which is your sexual desires and doing whatever you want to do sexually. And that's not the best focus, but to each their own, especially when money is such a huge part of your focus for Cancer season. But instead of you focusing on the money, you're focusing on the Seven of Cups, which is okay to focus on those things if that's what you want to do. But a Seven of Cups energy is just not the best energy to do it in, okay? What's the obstacle here? You obviously love somebody and want to marry somebody, or that is what is being the energy that is being projected back to you. And to some degree, this is an obstacle because you feel the same way. This is your 1111. All right, so there is a celebration as it pertains to another person. Because when we look at where you are, you want to be by yourself. And the energy is saying that you want to rely on yourself financially, but your focus is all of the rest of this crap in the Seven of Cups. You are confusing your freedom with being able to do what you want to do but being able to do what you want to do like a boss. A child makes choices, and a boss or a adult makes decisions. Your choice is something that can have consequences. When you make a decision, it's life changing, and you are ready to deal with those consequences. So, Sagittarius, there is energy around you with this Four of Wands that indicates that there is a heart out there that belongs to you. Now, I know that we're talking about, for some of you that are single, this is, celebration, freedom, excitement. Again, freedom, getting out of a oppressive situation. Some of you guys are rejoicing because you got out of a situation that was oppressive. However, this is coming up in the obstacle portion of your energy for Cancer season. So you obviously are looking at this Four of Wands as an obstacle, or it keeps coming back to haunt you because you're seeking freedom, but you're not breaking bonds. You're open to new possibility, but you're not quite out of these situations. You get caught up in the moment. And maybe you get so excited that you allow your excitement to further take that 1111 on where it no longer needs to go. Everybody's not looking at things as a superficial thrill. Someone is looking at something from another perspective. Okay. What's helping the situation? You may not like this. What's helping the situation? And that fell right out. You love this person. This person loves you. You guys are good for one another. This is also the Wheel of Fortune. What's helping is that no matter what, when this wheel turns, you're going to be forced to face with what you're running away from. You want to rely on your own. You want to do your own thing, do you? But yet the obstacle is this beautiful look, you're in love with somebody. This person is in love with you. There is an expectation here. That's the obstacle. That is really the obstacle here. Let's talk about it. 10 cups of love, joy, peace, family. This is what's helping you. Spirit is trying to tell you you're being guided, that this love that you have is what is helping the situation. Joy, peace, family. You have a deep bond with somebody, with the lovers, okay? You are positive and feeling, and you're blessed with this person. The world reinforces this. We have happy feelings, emotional fulfillment. 6 of Cups, being happy, joyful, and being blessed when you are with this person. However, the Wheel of Fortune is also here. So on top of you being in love with this individual and wanting what they want, this is guiding you that there's going to be a turning point. Whatever you're trying to do, being by yourself, there's going to be a pivotal moment where you are going to gain a greater perspective. And when it happens, it's going to happen quick. What enforces the Wheel of Fortune, which I love, is a 8 of Wands, rapid pace and quick development. So this is what's helping. And it doesn't look like it's any damn thing that you want. What's helping is that Spirit is here and is going to really bring that energy in to turn this situation around, which I love. I love that for you. What will progress this situation, or how can progress be made for Sag? For you to wake up to what is being shown to you. You're being judged right now. This is the 10 of Swords. You've been kicking and screaming, trying to get away from looking at something that, as it pertains to your love life, someone in your love life, or someone that you love that you've been trying to walk away from. You want to look at this as moving free from an oppressive situation, but Spirit is guiding you back and is helping you to see things from a different perspective. However, and what could progress this, what is progressing, is that you are about to move into a brand new mental focus, because 10 Swords is victimizing yourself, bottoming out. You're not the victim here. You may feel like it, but somebody out there that loves you, the person that's on the other side of this damn 10 of cups, is probably who's feeling victimized. Okay. 10 swords indicate that you feel like, why me? Or you're feeling like you're on the receiving end of something. You're being guided that you don't have a victim's mentality, which would what would enforce that a eight of swords. You're no, that is the mentality and the fear that you choose to believe, Sag. What's actually going on is that this individual is a gift from God, and here to let you know that you're not a victim. You're not being treated like a doormat simply because you don't want to commit. That's what this reading is about. Okay. You feel like you hit rock bottom with the situation, so you want to leave it. But in actuality, you're not at your lowest point, because what needed to happen is you needed to feel this pain in order to accept judgment, which is also here. It's time for your rebirth. It's time for your absolution. It's time to discover the joy and hear the call. Jill Scott, hear my call. That's what you need to listen to. It's time for new starts and rebirth. It's time for accepting past mistakes, actions, and deciding to accept judgment. It's time to make a decision. Seven Pentacles. It's time for a deciding point. It's time to reassess. This is here for you. Now, while you're going to be doing that, you could experience at the top of the deck, we are in the Four of Cups. Cross watcher, if you're watching for this, because a lot of you guys should still be watching to see what they're being guided. They're going to come to you, cross watcher, but back to Sagittarius, you are going within, as you should. You have a lot of shit that's going to upset you. You're probably being guided to reflect upon this. When those thoughts pop in your head, you don't know what the astrology is going, like what your sky looks like, if that's not your thing. But while you're in deep thought, that's what's going on. You are being guided to go within. Not just because you don't want this for the cup of love. You're reassessing, as you should. It's time to make to be a little self-absorbed and concentrate on your feelings, but for the right reasons. That's the reason why you're the Hermit. This reinforces that Hermit energy. You want to have fun. Four of Swords, contemplating taking time alone. Six of Swords, listless and depressed. Don't be depressed about a commitment. Now, in some situations, you have to focus on yourself because life is stressful and you need to take time out and get yourself together. However, you are in a state with this card of a positive. Turn that negative into a positive period of self-reflection and renewal. That is what you're going through. So to me, and if we go one card down, which is at the top of this, there's going to be a conversation. It's coming. 2 weeks, 2 months, there's going to be a conversation about renewing this and about getting back to a situation where I think you're going to be receptive to this love. You just need to take some time out and decide why you can't forget this person. You need to take some time out to decide why you're running from the commitment. You need to take some time out and decide what's so bad about a commitment. Why do I love this person? Why isn't this person out of my head? Well, you're being given all of these gifts that you keep running from. So now, of course, you feel like you're hitting rock bottom because the Ten of Swords is not a positive energy to be in, but you're in a state of renewal right now. What are your major arcana? So you have Hermit, you have Wheel of Fortune, and you have Judgment. You do the math on those. Hermit, Wheel of Fortune, and Judgment. Like, share, and subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. Sagittarius, it is always a pleasure to read your energy. This concludes the 5-card guidance for the month of, for the Cancer season. Please look out for the 5-card guidance for Leo season. I'm very excited to bring them to you, and we will go from there. Thank you so much, and I will see you in your next video. Bye, guys.